The bearing cup acts as an isolator between the ball bearing and the housing. It keeps the bearing centered to the housing and brushes, but still allows for a small amount of movement. The bearing cup is typically replaced due to a bearing failure. A seized bearing will spin inside the cup, melting or tearing it. Replacing the bearing cup is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless drills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
I'll begin by removing the guard and the side handle. Now remove the rear housing. Next, I'll remove the brushes. Now remove the spindle assembly. It's secured with 4 screws. Now remove the gearbox half of the grinder from the motor half. Now remove the bearing cup from the base of the housing. I'll use a pick to pull it free. Now install the new bearing cup. Now I can reinstall the gearbox and armature assembly back into the motor assembly. I'll reinstall the baffle and then slide the armature into place. And I'll secure the 2 assemblies with the screws. Now I'll reinstall the spindle assembly. I'll place this spindle assembly over the housing, making sure that the gears align, and I'll secure it with the screws. Now I'll reinstall the brushes. I'll line them with the housing and secure them with a screw. And I'll reattach the lead. Now I'll reinstall the spring under the switch lever, and I'll replace the lower piece of the housing. Tuck all the wires out of the way. Make sure the PC board is firmly in the housing. I'll place the wire over the cord clamp. I want about a 1/4 inch of the outer wire jacket extending past the cord clamp. And I'll place the strain relief within the housing. Now reinstall the trigger paddle. Now reinstall the top piece of the rear housing and secure the housing with the screws. I'll finish up by reinstalling the guard, the flange nuts, and the side handle. And that's how you can install a new bearing cup in your power tool. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up
And leave a comment.